doing here. But as one wise man once said, one man's trash is another man's treasure. So let me explain to you why this old piece of metal is a treasure for me. I'm a Libra, and as you might know, Libras are very indecisive people. I mean, it takes forever to make decisions. It took me 5 days just to name this speech The Balance. But more importantly, what are some things that a man needs to balance to become the best version of himself? For me, these are 3 things. I call them the SIPs. It's the spirituality, it's the intellectual activities, and it's the physical activities. So let me start with spirituality. You know, I was always wondering, how would it be if I could face all of my fears in a calm way? For instance, I'm very scared of bees. And you know, once I got even bitten 30 times by bees and I had to be hospitalized. So I decided to do something about it. So in 2012, I traveled to the south of Greece to an island called Athos. Anyone familiar with this island? Greek, but yeah. So it's basically one of the most secluded and mysterious places on earth because it has monasteries dating from the 12th century and with, you know, monks living there, and unfortunately women are not allowed to enter for historical reasons. I spent there 7 days living and praying with the monks, and finally, which really helped me get my calm. And finally, on one of the final days, I approached the water fountain. I was very thirsty, but I realized that it was full of bees. I approached there, opened the tap, drank the water, left. I did not get bitten even one time. So it's really the spirituality which gives me the calm, which in turn helps me face my fears. The second thing is really the physical activity. So I love sports, but I was born in a family where, you know, sports was not a big deal, and therefore at 15 years old, I was swimming in an inflatable jacket. I mean, that was ridiculous. I was a man without hope, okay? Until one day, my best friend Rodrigo, he came to me and he told me, hey, dude, be a man, you know, learn how to swim. And I finally did it. So I signed up for a club. I learned after a couple of months how to swim, and then we brought together maybe a crazy decision to actually take and become water polo members. And we went there, we fought with people who were older and stronger than us. We took a lot of hits underwater, but in the end we managed to become members of water polo of the first team. So it's really the physical activity which really brought me a huge thing. I mean, it brought me a winning mentality, actually. And the third thing really is my intellectual mindset. I consider myself as a curious person, and you know, while I was playing water polo, I heard that my favorite water polo club was put up for sale for only €1, and I was wondering, how can a club with a sports center with a capacity of 5,000 people be put for sale for only €1? I learned later that it's because of the negative value of equity, and that led me actually to study finance, and that's why I became an M&A analyst today. So basically, you know, most of my days I spent behind the computer screen crunching numbers, and that actually made me try other hobbies. So I'm trying to sing today, so you can often find me in karaoke bars, making a fool out of myself. But yeah, it's basically these intellectual activities which really nurture my curiosity. And so finally, for me as a Libra, you know, balance is one of the most important things. And what I try to do, I try to balance them through the SIP. So spiritual activities, which really bring me calm. It's the intellectual activities, which fuel my you know, curiosity. And it's the physical activity, which fuel my winning mindset. So, yes, thank you very much.